We forgot something important in this life. We forgot death. Nobody likes to think about it somehow. It's like in our society to just act like we don't die. But truth is, nothing is forever. Like everybody you know and you yourself will die, I will die, everybody will die. So what is the point of doing anything? Because nothing lasts. Like literally nothing in this world lasts forever. So what would be the point of doing anything? The only logical answer is for the dance itself, just for the joy of it. So if you're not doing something that you enjoy, if you're not living in a way that you want, there is really no point in living at all. Like, of course, there's challenges and there's fear, but if you're living in fear, then you're not living at all. You might as well be dead if you're not doing what you want to do in this life. If you're just doing what you think you should do. Because why would you do something only because you think you should do it, even though it sounds very logical? At the end, you're gonna die anyway. There's really no point. Like, if you're not enjoying yourself, why do you perpetuate this existence? What reason would there be to perpetuate your life if you're not enjoying it? So literally, like, your life is meaningless if you're not enjoying it. There's no reason to live if you're not living the way that you want to live. There really is none. There's no point. Like, you don't get any badge of honor, you don't keep anything, everybody dies anyway. Everybody will get sick and die, you know? Death takes everything. You come with nothing and you leave with nothing. There's no point in doing anything if you're not going to enjoy it, if you're not happy. So you're free. You have to realize that you're already free. You can do whatever you want, because there's no point in doing something that you don't want to do. And it's your choice. It's your choice what to do or what not to do. This is the big problem now. We're all telling ourselves, oh, I don't know what to do. Do what you want to do. I don't know what I want. Do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. There's no point in anything anyway. I'll die anyway. I want to also add at this point that some people might say, oh, you're only thinking egoistically, you're just only thinking for yourself. No, it's not about that. If you want to help others, if you see meaning in that, you go do that, right? Really, this is just a refined taste. Like, you're not really a better person than somebody else for being more other-oriented rather than self-oriented. Like, if you get joy from helping others or from making other people smile, yeah, more power to you, you know? Still, you're just doing whatever you want. And yeah, if you're just doing something for yourself, that's the same thing. We are not different. We're just doing what we want to do. So don't act like you're like on a moral high ground. But anyway, and so you say, well, yeah, I know I'm gonna die anyway, but still for now I want to live, for whatever reason, right? So I mean, I have to do just whatever. I have to do these things. Like, yeah, I just have to do it. It doesn't matter if I like it or not. It's just reality of life. Like, if you're still thinking that in spite of the previous philosophy, then it's like, yeah, no problem. Like, you have to realize there's no problem. There's no problem with anything in life. Literally. There is none. If you think you should do it, okay, do it. What's the problem, right? If you're gonna do it, yeah, okay. Do it. What's the problem, right? You want to do it. In the end, you have to admit. The only problem is not admitting that you want to do it, that you're doing it for some reason that is like, I mean, you're not really doing it for a reason necessarily. You might just be doing it for no reason and unaware, and that's probably actually what's going on with most people, in fact. But the point is, it was your choice. It's always your choice what to do. It doesn't matter how you're feeling or what the situation is. It's always your choice what you're doing. So everybody is like literally acting like they don't have free will. You have free will, obviously. You can still decide what to do. So there's no problem. Like, okay, I want to work out, but oh, I don't like it. Okay, so what are you gonna do? Okay, I guess I'm gonna work out, right? Okay, no problem. Or, mm, okay, I'm not gonna work out. Okay, no problem. What's the problem? Oh, but if I don't work out, I feel bad. Okay, so what are you gonna do? What's the problem? Like, we equate all these things like, oh, I feel bad with a problem. What is the problem, really? There's no problem. Take a shot every time I say problem. Yeah, but that's the basic message. I mean, it's your choice always what to do in life and death. Do whatever you want, because that's the only thing that matters, the only thing that makes sense. That's pretty much it. I'll again repeat that living, like the only meaning in life is living. So if you're perpetuating life for yourself or for other people with no joy in it, just because you think, oh, I have to keep things going, no, you're on the wrong track. You're not living. You're already dead but alive. You're like a zombie if you're living like that, operating based on, oh, this is the right thing to do, and teaching that to others, teaching that to your children, to also live as a zombie, exist but not living. That's the only thing you're accomplishing. You're just perpetuating misery if that's what you're doing, if that's what you're thinking, if that's what you're aiming for. Don't perpetuate meaningless life. Don't perpetuate a joyless existence. That's not what was meant. That's the opposite of living. Like, why would you do that? Why would you put yourself on a moral high ground and say, I'm doing the right thing? You're not doing the right thing. The right thing to do is to spread joy and love. Because what else? Like, what is the point? Like, I mean, it's not really about, oh, like, yeah, I'm now a better person for spreading those positive things. No, you can have fights and whatever else, fine. You can have violence. I mean, look at nature, right? Nature doesn't care. It's brutal and beautiful. Yes, like you can do what you want, but don't act like one thing is better than the other and then imprison yourself and others with those ideas of what you think you should want and what others should want or what they should do in life. Really, life has no other point but to be enjoyed, ultimately. Like, if you think about it in the ultimate sense, why would anything or anybody want to live if there is no enjoyment in it? If there's no enjoyment, might as well die. So, yeah, we think that should be obvious, and it's not. And also, what was it? The only meaning of life being enjoyment should be obvious. And the other thing that should be obvious is that we have a choice always. There's always our own choice of what we do. And there's no problem. There is no problem in life. You just do whatever you want to do. And if that thing that you want to do is difficult and it causes you bad feelings, it causes you stress or whatever, again, no problem. What is the problem? Like, even if you feel like you don't want to do the thing that you want to do, no problem. You just do whatever you're gonna do. You just do whatever you want to do. What is the problem? No problem. You just do whatever you're gonna do. The only problem is thinking that it could be different. It couldn't be different. It just is the way it is. And no matter how much you think about it, the facts are not gonna change. You just have your situation, you have your choices, you have your thoughts, and you have your feelings, and you have your own attitude, and the things you know and the things you don't know. and that's just the way it is. And then you operate from that. You operate from how aware you are of what you're doing and what you're feeling and what meaning it all has and your life philosophy, right? And then you have a certain conviction, and you're operating from that conviction, from that framework, whatever it may be, right? And you just do whatever you're gonna do, and it cannot be different. Thinking it could be different is it doesn't hold water, that idea. It couldn't be different. And you are doing what you want to do. You are making your choice based on your convictions. So yeah, the struggles, the challenges of life, they are still real, but the question remains, what do you want to do? And there is really no problem. If you want to give up, give up. If you don't want to live anymore, hey, like, sad, like, and you need a help, right? You need love from people, you need support and joy and laughter spread from others, right? You need some people to cheer you up. So, but just this idea alone should cheer you up. It has me. Like the idea that in the end of the day, I can do whatever I want. It's really all my choice. Nobody is really imposing themselves on me. Even if somebody is imposing themselves on you, then you still have your choice. You still have your freedom of what to do. There's consequences for whatever choice you're gonna make, obviously. So like I said, the challenges are still real, but in the end, it's just about what you want. You just do whatever you want. So there is no problem. You feel bad? Okay. You want to stop? Okay. You want to keep going? Okay. Just don't act like it's not your choice. It is. It always has been, always will be. And none of the choices that you make are a problem. That's what I found by myself. Like, so many things I was just equating them to, that's a problem, when there is none. It's just the way it is. And if there is any problem, then the problem is acceptance and a lack of inner clarity and freedom, or the inner clarity to see that you have freedom, I should say. You always have the freedom, but you can forget that you do. You can lie to yourself and forget that you lied, and then believe that you're not free, but you are free. You're even free to forget that you're free. But come on, like, I mean, it seems far-fetched, right? You're free to forget that you're free. But okay, like, you do have a choice. You always do. Like, who are we kidding? Everybody has their choice. Like, even though those choices might seem limited or whatever, it's still your choice. And the thing is, it's not easy to live with others. You're not accepting others the way they are, and you're not being accepted the way you are. And so that's what's taught, that's in our culture. So we get like a bad conscience for doing what we want to do for several different reasons, for like ideas of what love in a relationship is and what it's supposed to look like. Like if you look in nature, nature doesn't give a fuck. Animals just do whatever they're gonna do. Like, they're already chilling, and they just, I mean, there's like this clip where a crocodile just goes over and rips somebody's arm off. Like, nature's fucking brutal, right? I mean, not somebody's arm. Did I say somebody's arm? Like, one crocodile rips another crocodile's arm off. Just whatever, you know, it just does it. And I think cats, when I like cats or any other animal, I was just thinking of the cats because I saw like a cat which has no arms. I mean, the front legs are missing, so it has to walk like a T-Rex. And I think that cat has no problem at all. Like as humans, it bothers us, right, to lose limbs, but for animals, there's just acceptance. That's just what it is. Like they don't lie to themselves thinking they could be different. They don't make themselves crazy. And they recognize that they have a choice, I guess, also. Like that is up to them. There's no imperative. There's no split in your being. There's no split. Just doing whatever you want to do, whatever you're going to do. My arm is getting tired anyway, holding this phone up. I hope this camera is not shaking too much. But yeah, if you just keep asking yourself this question, keep replying with, okay, you like accept it, like whatever, like let's go back to the gym example. Okay, I don't like looking like this, but I'm lazy to go to the gym. Okay, so what do you want to do? Like, even this like seeming conflict, it can just be there. It's not really a problem. You don't have to stress yourself about it. In the end, it's what you want. Like, you're like, okay, well, I don't like looking like this, but I also don't want to go to the gym, for example. Okay, so you can just be in this limbo if you want, or you can go to the gym if you want, or you can not go, or you can just alternate between the two and just go whenever and not go whenever, with no consistency whatsoever. Where's the problem? You're just gonna do whatever you're gonna do. So yeah, the problem is made up. And I mean, I was gonna say about the society, being that we're not accepting each other and ourselves as we are, we have these expectations and stuff. And then it's also understandable that it could be unpleasant to hurt the other person's feelings or like disappoint them, and we don't want to do that. And so maybe you lie to them, and maybe you lie to yourself about, oh, this is also not what I want to do, but I just feel like I have to, I cannot help it. Like kind of externalizing your desire because you're feeling guilty for having it, and you feel guilty that it doesn't align with the other person's expectations. In nature, there is no apology for being the way you are. There's no argument. Everything is just the way it is, and nothing wants to be something other than it already is. Like a flower is perfectly content to be a flower, and then like an alpha male and a beta male in the chimpanzees, they are also content what they are. They never think about being something else. Like they think about it, or perhaps, and like try to like climb the social ladder if that's what they're gonna do. Maybe they do it, maybe they succeed, maybe they fail, or maybe they don't pursue it at all in the first place. But in the end, they don't think about like not accepting themselves. They don't think, oh, I could be something else or whatever. They don't become unhappy with themselves. And more importantly, they're not unhappy because there's no split in their personality. No perceived split. They are just one being. They're just, okay, I feel this. Like, I feel like maybe my status could be higher in this, like, I mean, this is with like anything, like dogs and monkeys, and obviously also with humans. So if they were gonna like try to climb in the rank, just become the like leader of the group or something. They would just do it. And if they feel like, okay, I want it, but I'm not gonna pursue it, I'm afraid, then that's also just the way it is. And they're like, okay, they're just not making a problem out of it. But now I feel like I'm ranting way too long. Like, you hopefully got this message way earlier already. Or maybe I shouldn't say hopefully, because then that means I was just boring you with this whole talk past the like probably like 20-minute mark or earlier. Anyway, yeah, comment something if you have thoughts, or you have objections, or you looking for some help. And I mean, like this video if it helped you, because I actually want to know if it helps people. Yeah, and that's it. Do whatever you want, do whatever you're gonna do, be happy with it. Bye, take care.